basics. Okay, let me highlight to you some of the key important points. The first important point in kinetic particle theory is the law of diffusion. It's the law of diffusion here. So what's the meaning of law of diffusion? Well, let's highlight the definition together. So the law of diffusion simply means that it's the movement of particles from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. That is simply the definitions. Now, we can use one example to understand the law of diffusion. So take, for example, here. This is drops of liquid bromine. Now, bromine is known to be a very volatile solvent. So let me write down, this is called volatile. Now, what's the meaning of volatile? Volatile simply means that it's something that can be easily evaporated. So that means that you just put it there for some time, you easily evaporate it. And that is what happened to liquid bromine. You can see liquid bromine, it is very concentrated at the bottom. But because at a very, maybe at room temperature, it can be easily evaporated. That's why you see that the gas is formed. This is a bromine gas. Now the bromine gas has a very unique color. It's reddish brown. Now this reddish brown, I would say that is getting very important when you move on to secondary 4. Sec 3, maybe your teacher don't emphasize so much, so I need you to remember certain color. You can't derive the color, right? You have to memorize the color. Bromine is reddish brown in color. So you can see that after evaporate, there's a very dark color here. But given enough time, the bromine can be easily transferred from point A all the way to point B here. Because at point B, this is low in concentration. At point A, this is high in concentration. That is the meaning of moving from high to low. And that's what you see here. Can you see that? High to low in concentration value. Okay, so that's why we say that the reddish vapor spread throughout the gas chart after some time. Okay, this is pretty straightforward. Most of you understand. But here comes the confusion. Let's take a look where the confusion will come in. The confusion will come in when we talk about the factors affecting rate of diffusion. So diffusion move from high to low. So what are the factors that may affect it? First is the mass. The smaller the mass, the faster the rate of diffusion. So we have one experiment above. This is a very, very classic experiment. So in hydrogen chloride, if you calculate the molecular weight, it will be about 1 plus 35.5. This will give you 36.5 molecular weight. Then you have another one, that's ammonia. Now, ammonia has a formula of NH3. This will be 14 plus 3 here, and this will give you a total of 17 molecular weight. Can you see one is 17, one is 36.5. So we mentioned that the smaller the mass, the faster it transfer. Can you see? This is the smaller mass. The smaller mass transfer or move at a longer distance than the one that is heavier in mass. So always remember, the lighter the mass, the faster it moves.